Hello and welcome back to Cynthia's Conversation. Guys, first of all, let me apologize because I have a lot of people saying that I haven't having to discuss their episode because they've sent it quite a while ago. But you know, there was a summer holiday and then obviously the children have gone back to school and then I have a couple of days away, so we are all busy, so it's only on our free time. So bear with me and I will try as much as possible to do as many as I can. But first, guys, welcome back, and me and my one and only on my right, is a Makiruru, my partner in crime. But ladies and gentlemen, let's read. I think this one was from a lady. I shall read. What advice can you give? Only mature response. Good evening. Please hide my identity and post for me. The thing is that I got married 2 weeks ago and now I got married 2 weeks ago and now I'm pregnant. But before I had sex with my husband, I have had unprotected sex with my ex-boyfriend and with my husband and my neighbor in the same week. But now I am pregnant, please man. And then she then said one bracket. How will I know who is responsible?
Hey.
Then 2, she said, should I confess to my husband because the man is too innocent and nice? 3, will my husband divorce me after telling him? 4, should I abort the pregnancy since I don't know who will be responsible and start new again? I am confused right now. Please help me. I need your advice urgently, please. Thanks.
Sorry.
Try again.
Wait. Okay, so I got.
Try now. Read that.
So she had the sex before she married the man, Abi?
He said the same week. So basically, she's saying she got married 2 weeks ago. But before she got married 2 weeks ago, she had unprotected sex with her ex-boyfriend. She had one with her husband and one with her neighbor.
Auntie.
3.
Auntie.
So the 3,
wait.
She asked us 4 questions, which is, the first one is, how will she know who is responsible? I wasn't there. Were you there? Then 2,
but before I had
what
sex,
was the second?
I had interest with my ex-boyfriend. So you had
3
Wait, I don't
3
understand.
unprotected sex.
How will I know who's responsible? Are we doctors? Sorry. We are not there. No, but seriously,
Yeah, but
they can do.
the question she's asking is,
No, it's very strange, but it doesn't.
I'm trying to, how do I answer 4 questions in one episode? It said, 1, how do I know who is responsible? Women always know who is responsible.
No, you don't. Sometimes. You know, how will you know?
How would you know?
You can't know now because if you have sex within the same week with with 3 different people, anyone could have caught. So you wouldn't know which one is which now. You wouldn't know.
Okay. 2.
Unless they do.
Okay, should I confess to my husband because the man is too innocent and nice? And then 3, will my husband divorce me?
And we're not your husband, so we don't know.
Should I abort? Number 1. Number 4, I will never advise any child. The choice is yours. But hang on, auntie, let me just try and rewind back a little bit. So your ex-boyfriend, if you are still having unprotected sex with your ex-boyfriends, why did you want to get married?
I don't know. Not only her neighbor.
Yeah, maybe she was.
So you're doing your neighbor. So why is that one your ex? And then while you are planning to get married to this poor man, you should tell the man. And if he decides to divorce you, it's your fault. Because really and truly, how do you know he's going to stop? No, do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Okay, I plan to get married to this man. In the meantime, you're sleeping with your ex-boyfriend and then your neighbor.
And then you send your potential husband.
And then your potential husband.
Which you are finally married to. And then, okay, listen. Amaka, let's take... it's serious because she said urgent and she need our advice, please. When you said advice, I'm not sure what exactly you want us to do. Because out of the 4 questions that you are asking us, deep down in your heart, you know exactly what you want to do. I just feel so sorry for the man that you got married to. Because the reason why I said that is, Now you're gonna keep quiet and then let this poor man take care of this child, not knowing whether he's or he's not. And secondly,
No, that's what she should tell her husband. So
yes, you should do.
yes, she should tell him, and then he'll take him from there. It will be hard for the man to swallow.
If that you agree, if it's your
Because
brother,
the only thing you can do if he does.
after having the child, do the DNA.
No, there's a test they can do while they're pregnant
yeah,
to
but
find
there
out.
is a 95% chance of losing the pregnancy.
So
because
then she has to take that chance now.
No, that doesn't.
She has to
make
take that chance. She has to take that
Because
chance.
they have to go to the.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
an
know how it
administrative
works.
test.
Yeah, so
But-
the risk of losing the child is over 90%.
Why she's thinking of abortion? You tell your husband, if you really and truly love your husband, you tell your husband.
Does this woman mentioning love you in what she's doing?
Obviously, because if she didn't love it, she wouldn't be worried. She wouldn't be worried.
There is a difference between she just worried the fact that the secret of what she did in hidden is about to be exposed.
No, because
If
she might
she's
not.
sorry for him because he said this man is innocent. And
Yeah, but that's why she married him. She sounds worried because she if she wasn't worried, she wouldn't care. She wouldn't be asking this question. If she wasn't worried, she wouldn't care. I'm pregnant. She can always tell the husband it's his. All this wouldn't have come out. If she wasn't worried, she wouldn't care. She'd be, I'm married to you. How will you know what they were have sex before? It is those kind of ones that after 15 years down the line, the child is sick, they will need blood, they'll say, this child's not yours. If she wasn't worried, if she wasn't bothered that she didn't care about the man, she wouldn't be asking this question. She wouldn't care. I'm pregnant, I'm married to you, the baby is yours. He wouldn't even think to ask if the baby is his or not. Do you understand?
3 people in 1 week. Like me, you are a busy woman.
No, but is it my sister? I don't know. I think she should tell the husband.
Yes.
2, like she said, yes, there's a way to find out, but the chances of losing the baby
It's high.
is very high.
Yeah.
Now, the third question: will he divorce you?
We don't.
Well, we don't know. It
Depends.
depends on the man.
Yeah. And then 4.
Some men will probably but your neighbor. Then that means you have to pack out of that neighborhood. Though. Maybe before you tell him, shall pack, look for another house. There, honey, I found a house. Let's move. Neighbor. Auntie.
Yeah, but
The man might divorce if he tells his family. If my
if
brother.
you tell them, if my brother comes to tell me that the woman that I got married to 2 weeks ago had cheated 2 weeks before
While
the
we're
wedding,
planning the wedding.
I would tell him to pack it up.
I mean, you're just doing, it's my last time as it. Well, I suppose. Would you call it cheating? Really? It's just like, because men do it, would you call it cheating really? I'm not married to you yet. There's no strings attached, because men on their stag do have a last fling, and then that's it. Have you been faithful all through? After that, I'm just telling you how it is, oh.
Amaka.
No, but was he married to your brother? No.
Amaka, how many times did that call you?
They don't know 15th.
Are you well? Are you alright?
But men on there.
No, hang on a minute. Someone is busy planning a wedding. At 2 weeks to your wedding, one no issue. It's not that.
My last fling, my last boyfriend, let me just.
Then
do
you could have
something.
just leave the man. If you had leave the man that was getting married to wait until you get married to have no 2 weeks to the man. You slept with your husband, slept with your ex-boyfriend,
maybe
slept
once
with your
the
neighbor. Get man not joiner, driver uncle.
But people do it too. My last
Who does
taste
it?
as a spinster. They do it to men, bachelor. Yeah. But those days, those days when I was. Shush. That's why they bring strippers. Hey, shush.
I'm shushing now.
You
say shoes.
I'll beat you.
You say shoes.
They bring strippers, you sleep with the stripper, and then that's your last day as a bachelor.
This one didn't sleep with strippers, so this one sleep with.
How do you know the neighbor wasn't a stripper?
Anything dangling.
No,
Baby,
seriously.
Take off your clothes. Dun, 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 dun. What's your issue?
Maybe she wanted to taste that, okay, if the ex-new husband wasn't good enough. Actually, I don't know, but really have to tell your husband, because whether he divorces you or not is between you and him and how he feels about it, and maybe just pray that when you do journey, pray because there's a 1 in 3 chance that that child will be his.
Yeah.
You know, just pray. But one thing as well, calculate from when you got pregnant. Because you can go to the doctor and they can calculate from your last.
That's exactly what I said before, that she can actually know exactly who pregnant.
But how do you know? It might not be. She might have slept with them 1 week in between, you know. So it can't happen, no. Chai, auntie.
To this woman, listen, look.
But you need to do DNA.
My advice is this: the 4th one is not advisable. That is not me, not her. That's your body. You decide what you want to do about your body. Number 3, whether your husband will divorce you. Probably not. He would, maybe if he's a man that wants to cover your shame, he will be more happy to hold on to your secrets. If you don't throw it in your face every now and then.
Supposing the ex-boyfriend is Oyinbo. And the or the neighbor is has things like this. And then the no, it can't be. Maybe the neighbor is this short and the husband is 6 foot 7. Then you come up with baby. The
husband is 6 foot 7. Why, Richard? How did you?
The baby come and look like no, say, are you sure they gave you? Maybe you should say they gave you the wrong baby in the hospital. Exchange your baby. Because there's no way they can cover those shapes. If that child is not his, you know how these things are. Children are the dinner. The father. Because actually, let me tell you, and this is okay. This is not even whatever like that. Somebody I know very, very well. The youngest sister doesn't look like that. We know the mother was having an affair while he was married to the dad. We know this girl is, because she's in her 40s now. Him and the sister, the first two, yellow. With this girl, that one that is yeah. If you see this man, they call uncle. And this is not even this man, he's dead now, Sha. If you see this man that they call uncle, Cynthia, he's dark, very, very dark. This girl, today, no, but we know, no. How did this uncle die? I asked me how the uncle died. They didn't jiggy in the hot zone. No, but seriously, with the mom, and this is not even a fake story. Yes, he was 70-something years old. She was there. I can't say because they will know. Went hot afternoon sun, told his secretary that they were having meeting. Told her secretary, seriously. The secretary came to know that lunch ritual. She said that there's no lunch, so please bring the car round to the bungalow. Man died, jiggy on top. That's gonna tell his wife. Yes. This is a true story.
Okay.
So I think you should tell your husband. I would personally. It's going to be hard for the man to swallow, and whatever reaction it takes, he'll probably tell you to abort it. But it's up to you to decide what you want to do. Like she said, it's your body. If you want to keep the baby, then be prepared to be a single parent because it's going to be tough. Then because what am I even saying? I told you about my friend that she was married now. Another friend of mine that she was married. It took him a long time to get pregnant. She finally got pregnant. Her husband, who's my very good friend, caught her in the shower, having a shower with her ex-boyfriend and rubbing the belly. So he kicked her out, divorced her. This is a true story. Divorced this girl. Didn't want her anything to do. Fortunately for her, this boy looks exactly like the dad, but he didn't want to know. Spitting image of the man, but he didn't want to know. So those are your options. She did a DNA, obviously. It wasn't the man's, it was her husband's, but he had kicked her out. But she went ahead and got married and raised her child, and then years after, he sort of accepted the child, but he does. This boy is, gosh, the boy is about 30 now. You know, so he might be angry, and he has every right to be angry. If he kicks you out,
I think the problem, right. I think what the man is going to struggle with, hang on a minute, I think what the man is going to struggle with is after this one, will there be more?
That's the thing.
Will you still go back to the ex?
Exactly.
Is your neighbor not still there?
That there another neighbor now.
If your another neighbor is not there, there will be a driver, there
Megad.
will be a megad, there will be your business partner, your boss at work. So I think what the man is going to struggle with is just your betrayal, knowing fully where he's here, happily, hoping, you know, looking forward to your wedding day, for him to find out that 2 weeks before the wedding, you actually have whatever you have with all these people. That's heartbreaking. Because once, like they said, trust is like a mirror. You can patch it, but, the crack is always there. Are you there? He's not the man. She didn't say the man is a bad person. She said the man is actually a nice person.
But that doesn't mean, because she slept with others, doesn't mean she's a bad person.
No, I'm not saying she's a bad person, but come on, now here we are. You know what? Like I said, the fourth one, that's up to you. Whether the man said keep it or not keep
it's up to you.
It's still you that's going to make that decision, whether to keep it or not to keep it. Whether to tell your husband, can you really carry this bonding in your mind? Because personally, I won't be able to do that. So for me, I can't carry something this heavy at early stage of a marriage. Every single time you look at that child, that thought, even now, before you have the child, you can't keep thinking, maybe not my husband, or maybe not my ex, or maybe not the neighbor. Or this will play in your head. When the child is born, you'll be, if you do one thing, you say, oh, he did this because he looked like that person. He did this because he resembled this person.
And let me move through a spanner, because even if she takes the so-called easy option out and aborts the baby, you're still keeping the secret from your husband that you slept with your. Do you understand what I'm saying? So having the abortion is a cowardice and so-called easy option, because he would never know.
Yeah. But still, the thing is, once you do this one, are you going to stop
having an affair?
Is it going to be your last affair, or you're going to bump into your ex tomorrow?
And then use condoms.
Because exactly, you know, deep down in your mind, you know exactly. I think at the moment you are just in a state of confusion. Not really that you're seeking out, it's just that you are confused, you don't know which way to go. But deep down in your heart, you know what you want to do. My gut tells me that she will probably keep the pregnancy and keep the secret. You know, once the baby born, I would like to know how the outcome. You know, stories like this, I tend to like to see. Let us know. You know, you tell us this and we give you our opinions, and then I want to know what happened.
Yeah, she might keep the baby. She'll keep the baby.
She'll keep the baby and keep the secret.
No, she'll do a secret DNA. Yeah, and if the child is his, she'll be very happy. You might be lucky, it might be his.
And if it's not his, will you tell the man?
Oh, she will not.
Exactly.
But then it's too late now.
And
how did you know it wasn't mine?
This is a question that you need to ask yourself. If you choose to keep the secret, will you stop the affair? Will you still continue having the affair, or you will stop having the affair? And if you do go for the abortion,
wait till your neighbor or your ex-boyfriend.
Will you still keep the relationship, or you will stop? I just don't get it. I honestly, sometimes stories like this.
She needs prayers. Should you lay her hands on her?
Dear sister, may the spirit of cheating and neighbors, let's help her now.
Sit her up back. Don't mind her. Auntie, do what you think is best. Like you said, you know what you want to do. You know what you want to do. So, good luck in whatever you do. But if you can, let us know.
Please.
Because I'm not here to judge. We've all made mistakes.
Absolutely.
You know, unfortunately, you got caught. And that's our life. That's why they say every day for the thief, one day for the owner.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you got caught. Yeah. Because men do it and get away with it. Yeah. But we are the ones that carry belly. Unfortunately. And it's only a pregnancy. If your husband kicks you out, oh well.
Look, whatever the outcome, please let us know.
But if I just take care of yourself first and foremost.
Until next time, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.